Out of Philadelphia, and the search for two people missing after a barge crashed into a tourist boat yesterday. Dozens of other passengers had to be rescued from the Delaware River. Several of them were hurt. CBS News correspondent Elaine Quijano is live at Penn's Landing in Philadelphia with the very latest for us on this story this morning. Elaine, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Chris. Well, it was a harrowing scene behind me here along this popular tourist section of Philadelphia known as Penn's Landing. In all, 35 people were rescued, but a 16-year-old girl and a 20-year-old man are still missing. Passengers on a ride to see the sights of Philadelphia ended up swimming for their lives. These exclusive photos obtained by CBS News show the tour boat moments before being struck by a barge in the Delaware River.
Before impact, saw a couple people jump off the boat. Another 10 seconds later, just crashed right into it.
The collision sent all 35 passengers and 2 crew members into the water. Cameras caught people clinging for safety and paddling to rescue boats.
It crushed it and forced the entire duck boat in the water, and then all of a sudden I seen a couple of people popped out.
Most of the victims were tourists. They were taking part in a duck tour like the one shown here, riding in a vehicle designed for both land and water. Authorities say the duck boat had mechanical trouble and caught fire before the crash. Survivors sat helpless as the barge being pushed by a tugboat approached.
So we were just waiting for somebody else to come and tow us. And anyway, there was a barge coming and it didn't stop, and we got plowed into it, into the waters.
At least 9 were taken to the hospital with injuries and later released. The NTSB is investigating the cause of the crash.
We do not know why these two vehicles collided. We are currently investigating and doing interviews.
Now, later today, authorities will pull the boat up from the bottom of the Delaware River, where it now sits in about 40 feet of water. The Coast Guard, meantime, is continuing its search for the 2 missing passengers. Chris.
Scary situation. CBS's Elaine Quijano in Philadelphia for us this morning. Elaine, thank you.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.